I don't want to celebrate too early, but I think we get to drop the Verlisify is always right for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I say it so much, it's actually starting to lose meaning because what I was talking about over the last couple of months is there's still hope to get a crazy amount of news for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because that's what happened with Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. You might not feel like it. Like, oh wait, I was around for that. It's just the remake game. We didn't get a lot of news going into it. No, starting August, we were getting a trailer like every 2 weeks for any little bit of stuff. Now, it was a lot of smaller trailers, but it was still an incredible amount of news if you go back and check it out. It looks like that might be what is going on with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Finally, we are in hype season. A new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer drops tomorrow, less than a week from the last trailer. I never thought I'd see it again. And they even kind of play on that. You read that right, trainers? Yeah, I need to read that again because they even know they're not giving us enough news for the game. A new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer drops tomorrow at your usual time, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9/7. Let's go. Make sure you're subscribed, have notifications on. New info will be released. That is the update. Now, I want to keep talking about it because it's Pokemon news. And again, now let's step back. Let's see where we are for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because things have kicked up in a pretty weird way. Like, yeah, we got a single Pokemon reveal. How was that for Pokemon Sword and Shield when it happened for Galarian Ponyta? So we had our competitive trailer August 16th. And then that goes into a reveal. Actually, not a reveal, just a straight up trailer giving us camping, some new Pokemon, fun stuff like this. And that was on September 4th. So kind of flipping it around because Sirfetch'd was revealed September 18th. Now we can actually see that like the trailer's still a bit spaced out. So like in theory, what we have now is like competitive trailer, single Pokemon reveal, new gameplay trailer coming up. So this kind of like puts the expectation for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with gameplay features like this. Now the camping, not really that exciting when it was revealed. I didn't really utilize the feature that much, but new Pokemon reveal going to be coming up. Spoiler warning. I don't really do those because I think that people are too sensitive. The information's out there. It's social media. You can't contain it. I don't really care too much. But because, like, it's actually a part of how this is going. I think now we're finally going to get the reveal of, like, the R-Fakes or the Paradox Pokemon or stuff like that. Because it seems to be a major part of the Pokedex or the generation, and there's still nothing about it, but it's significant when it comes to the leaks. So that's probably what the trailer is going to have. And again, now this is like, wait, on the 7th? So we're still just kind of like condensing everything a bit more. After that, we had the Galarian Ponyta October 9th, Gigantamax Pokemon October 16th. So for September and October, it was single Pokemon reveal and then a trailer that also revealed new Pokemon and then some extra gameplay mechanics. And then November 11th, but the game is pretty much out at that point. And honestly, when it comes to like the last trailer of any modern Pokemon game, the game is already like data mined. The game is already out there because of either early copies from reviewers that have broken street date or also just people buying the game early from retailers that have broken street date. So even though this was cool and had reveals and still like added that little final touch of hype to the game for the people that didn't get it through dubious means, we already had all the information. So as for like new information stuff, still some cool stuff. Unfortunately, the Affleck leaks already kind of spoiled this one, but it was nice to like get the confirmation, kind of see it happening. Fat Pikachu's back, new Pokemon, Gigantamax gameplay stuff, special Meowth, so cool stuff right there. And then it really just kind of comes down to how the Pokemon reveals are going to go. We got Cramorant as well. The love of Cramorant has only grown over time, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, expect some new Pokemon. I'm guessing just like new Generation 9. Seems like there's a decent pool of those when it comes to the leaks, but also just the alternate forms and weird stuff that we've seen, and an explanation for that would be pretty nice. As for everything else, yeah, it looks like we're set up. We are poised to get more content going into this similar to Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon than we had for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which needs to happen. This game has so little hype right now. We saw it hurt Pokemon Sword and Shield substantially to be way too reserved on the trailers. So now with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, we are still behind. If you go into the new Pokemon, we've got, like, no new Pokemon revealed, even with Grafaiai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Outside the starters and legendaries, which are formalities. 8 new Generation 9 Pokemon. One of them is a regional variant of Wooper. September. So I've given up hope though. Like, there's a few things I'm optimistic for, like more trailers, the potential to build into hype and actually like make the leaks make sense. But I've given up that we're going to get a Pokemon Sun and Moon level of reveal where they go, here's 8 new Pokemon. And then they're going to do that like 3 times in a month. That's not happening again with how this rate is going. But I think it actually would be pretty cool if, like, in October, depending on how much gameplay has been revealed, depending on how many new Pokemon have been revealed, that they just say, here's a massive Pokemon dump. Meet 10 new Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. I think there's definitely enough room to do that. Doesn't spoil too much. It doesn't really do anything but build more hype around the games. So I think that is where it could go, that instead of like doing 2 trailers of 7, you do 1 trailer of 10, and that's like Giga Mondo hype. But there's not really any precedent for that. Going into the other news we've had and just kind of seeing things, yeah, it was interesting that we got like 2 trailers for Grafaiai, kind of building it up and then getting the explanation. So I'm happy that we are getting more explanations. The Terastallizing was kind of obscure in the beginning, but now it's starting to get that competitive development, which is in line for how modern trailers are going. We kind of saw with Hisui and Zoroark on that build up, but then going like straight into a new trailer. All right, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet finally warmed up to give us cool stuff, and then multiple angles on how the website has revealed things. So the Paldea map, that was still pretty hype. You can still, like, even now, you can still look around and start planning things for the game. Really cool. Only 1 new Pokemon Cyclizar, 1 new Pokemon Grafaiai, and then going into like some of the other reveals. Okay, it seems like we're going to have a really, like, this might be the most important trailer for understanding the game's direction that we've had so far, depending on like how the new Pokemon go. Because honestly, with the last one, we got it is Doodoo. Fido is a Doodoo Pokemon. We got Fido, and we got some like other weird Pokemon. Wait, yeah, it was Cetitan. I was like, oh yeah, what was the other one? There's been so few. It was Wooper, Fido, and Cetitan. So didn't really explain enough. And like, the crazy thing is how many leaks we have for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The leakiest game ever for Pokemon. Like, it feels like it's already out to a degree, and once we get the data mine, it's going to be even crazier. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes into the release of the game, and how that's going, like, how players are just going to roll straight into it with all the information we already have. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about that, where it seems like there's definitely more than enough content to make more trailers off of and give more reveals, and really just kind of like make it to where everyone's understanding everything that's going on instead of all the nonsense that's kind of coming out of the leaks. Either way, this is very exciting. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.